summit cutoff, summit ridge. Gotta bring the weed whacker down here, or the mower, but I think the mower would be tough to get through. I can walk along here, I can stumble along here too. I have risked torture by coming through here without any mosquito repellent. It'll be just a quick trip. What a little paradise. And I can get through here now. And I'm complaining about the water level lowering. Still very high. It's all relative, isn't it? I've been having a concern about where to put knuckles. I'm running into a whole lot of knuckle material. Like all of these sub-sized, and all of this I can't split. They're awful. So I'm gonna cut like this. I'm gonna, where's my finger? Cut this in half. Cut that in half. That one. Most of these have to be cut in half. It might make them able to be split down, but they won't be full firebox size. They're gonna have to be knuckles like these. But I'm running out of room in the knuckle bin. That will be full in another half a wheelbarrow load. So what am I going to do? Where am I going to put these? There's a lot of them. I don't want to waste them. Well, why not right here? I've got a new tarp to put over the top. This birch bark is all set aside to make fire starting birch bark, but that's all of that is perfectly good, but I've got too much. I don't need all that. So I'll probably put that in the garage. Open this up. I'd like to build a little bit of a 10 or 12 inch high confinement barrier, so when I throw the knuckles in here, I can throw them in from a ways over there and not have them scattering all over the place out here. It's going to have to wait. So for now, I'm going to clear this off, even half of it. Leave the birch bark there. I don't need to remove that now. But the only problem there is I can't stack the knuckles that high. Unlike the knuckle bin, I can fill it right up because the sides hold it in place. Well, this will be a temporary fix. I had to put Suki in the house. Trudging, pacing, walking, ambling around. A huge distraction. Are you recording? I don't hear any sound. I mean, now you know what I'm talking about. Ad nauseum. It'll be on the test. Volunteering today. God, we had 10 or 12 dogs. Once in a while, the bigger one that we had back in the warehouse said about barking. Then they'd bring dogs back in that had had their operation. They were a bit loopy, and one would start to, and then so that gets a couple others going. I love dogs. They're such personalities, and how distinctly different each personality is. A couple of the dogs that caught my eye, one was about a 35-pound spaniel of some sort. All of these dogs are mixes. They're mutts, which is, in my opinion, the best dogs there are. But this little guy was very friendly, not frantic, not trembling like a Yorkie was out there. Jeez, I carried a Yorkie in when the owner dropped it off this morning, and it was trembling. But at one point, and I missed it, I couldn't get my phone out quick enough. Two of the employees were ushering one of the larger, heavier set dogs out to be operated on. And the guy he had the lead on it, was pulling it. And the gal got up, I caught her from behind, bending over, pushing the rear end as he was pulling it. I just missed it. Oh, that would have been wonderful. I worked 7 till noon. At around 11:30, I was frantic to find something to do, and I noticed the table in the laundry was heaped with dried blankets and towels and things. They go through a lot of laundry. So I set about folding those up. It's got to be done. That's my philosophy on work. Anywhere I've ever worked, this is work that needs to be done. It really doesn't matter who does it. And I love when we get a crew of people who that's their philosophy too. This work isn't your work, their work, his work, her work. It's our work. It's work that needs doing. And I worked at places where the people didn't understand that and didn't want to understand that, and they would just walk past the mounds of work that needed to be done. They weren't going to do it. That's not my job. When you volunteer at a place like I'm doing, you can't pay me enough to do some of that work. If I'm not being paid and I'm volunteering to do it, you bet I'll do it. I love it. Because I can walk away. But we've got a good crew of folks. Anyway, at about 11:45, I was finished folding laundry, and we walked out to the main reception area, and there were 8 or 10 people out there, changing of the shifts. Apparently on Saturday and Sunday, they work 5-hour shifts. And then the new crew comes in at noon. They were just having a ball, talking and laughing, catching up on things, personal things, on business things and that's a real valuable time for employees, because whether they're talking about personal things or catching up on work things, they're communicating. They're getting along. They're understanding what's going on and what you think about this and what's happened here. And it's extremely valuable. And any manager who poo-poos the people he sees chatting at the water cooler, leave them alone. They're bonding. They're communicating. It doesn't matter that they're talking about their children and the babysitter or the husband that got home late last night from the bar. So I like working with those people. They know their work. They like their work. That's why they're there. They love the work. They love the animals, the camaraderie of like-minded people. The other thing I wonder about, mainly with Suki, when she's out here and she's laying on the grass, just sitting, looking around, does she have stream of consciousness? Do crows have stream of consciousness? I have to believe they do. And I would just so love somehow to be able to plug into their heads and hear what they're thinking. I think I'll know someday. Well, we did have a turtle laid its eggs in here sometime this spring. Because those are baby turtles in eggshells. Another baby turtle. Good news and bad news. Good news is we did have a turtle laying eggs, at least one. Actually, I saw another one. Looks suspicious. But it got found. There, she's seen me. Her eyesight isn't bad. Oh, good girl. I got to mow again out here. I just mowed 5 days ago, I guess. Oh, just came through here half an hour ago. Not paying attention. Got right to here. There was a snake. Caught just the last 12 inches of them disappearing into the grass. You're certainly not going to find anything in there anywhere out here this time of year. My God. Look at the thistle. And I haven't seen a bunny rabbit for a week or two now. It's where they live, or lived. Hazelnut brush. What a charming time of year. Oh my. I'm still flabbergasted over the change, the transformation. And I was thinking in early May, yeah, man, here we go. And every day that goes by, every week, it just multiplies. More and more and more and more. Dense wall. There's a path that runs through there. You never know it. Toes wet trail. Oh, something just moved in there. You maybe saw it better than I did. I would hate to re-mow the path through there. That seems to me to be a fool's errand and a destruction of a beautiful little sunny glade, and it's wet in there, so why did I even make a path through there? I'm coming, I'm coming. Raspberries. Oh, look at here. Well, that's not a raspberry. Yeah, it is. What is it? Sure it is. First one. More here. Ha ha ha. More here. Good deal. I am very curious to know what this is going to be. It might not be going to be anything edible. I was thinking it was cucumber or squash, zucchinis, something like that. But now I'm wondering, is it a burdock, which I don't want any part of. If it is, I want to cut it down, or them down. The instant I see burrs forming. Somewhere down here is an oak transplant. There were two of them. With the amount of gopher mounds, I wouldn't be surprised if they chewed through one of those or both of them. I don't see it. There it is. The other one was dead. It was over in here somewhere. Oh. Those are oak leaves. I'll be darned. I'll be darned. It's not dead. This poor little berry tree. Look at the leaves. Oh, berries. More there.